I say we talk about Superman being gay.
Bisexual, Tim.
That's a safer conversation.
Always been
or
kinda
the
gay.
economy going down. Energy
I was
supplies.
talking about Superman because you were talking a lot about masculinity, and I think you were saying the attack on masculinity. And so we actually have the story from NPR. Superman's son comes out as bisexual in a new comic. It's a big deal, sort of. Now, first, I will just say, in no uncertain terms, I don't care. To be completely honest, I saw this and I was like, it doesn't affect my life. I'm not going to buy the comic. I don't care if someone made the comic. If you like the comic, that's all. By all means, and I hope you enjoy it. But I will tell you what was really funny. I tweeted. So there was a tweet about this, and I tweeted Superman is gay, like as just like a point of observation.
That was a great tweet.
But I'm like, it didn't mean anything. I'm like, oh yeah, look at that, Superman is gay, and because he's kissing a guy, and the left got mad at me, and I was like, well, hold on, what did I say that was offensive? Like, it's literally a picture of Superman kissing a dude.
He's bisexual.
Yeah, I get that.
LGB.
But I guess is that. But that's not why they were mad.
Bisexual's not gay. That's probably why.
They were mad because they
weren't.
interpreted gay as meaning bad.
Right. Yeah. They didn't tweet at me, Tim, you're wrong, he's bisexual. Some did. The people who were mad, they were posting memes as if I was complaining about it, as if I was angry about it.
Yes, the perception of text. Man, there's very little context.
But why did they perceive me just pointing out he's kissing a guy and saying he's gay? Why did they perceive that as an attack?
It's a different kind of cult worship. They think they have you elevated to a person that's going to aggravate in their mind, so they assume that that's what you're trying to do.
I don't even do that.
You have mastered that genre of tweet, I gotta say.
But I didn't even do it. I honestly was not planning or thinking anything. I saw the tweet and I was like, Superman's gay. And I tweeted it out. I was like, it's a statement of fact. Okay, maybe it's not. He's bisexual.
But it is fact, but it's the wrong fact.
Coming from you hardcore right-wing extremist Trump MAGA psychopath, if you say anything is gay, you mean it's bad. Not that they're actually two men having sex. That's how they perceive it.
So
let's know that.
So here, in fact, he's not bi either. You were wrong.
Oh, he's not?
He's queer. Okay.
Oh.
They say, by now you've likely heard, he's queer
That's
now.
more offensive to me.
Superman, champion of the oppressed, the man of steel, the man of tomorrow, the last son of Krypton, the big blue Boy Scout, Mr. Not a Bird nor Plane himself. Okay, that's all completely wrong, by the way. This is his son. Queer all of a sudden. The son of Kal-El is not Kal-El, so please, guys, get your comic book stuff right. They say, we're not talking about the classic original Clark Kent, blah, blah, blah. We get it. It's his son, Jonathan Kent, whose precise backstory in the comics has been so ruthlessly pummeled by a series of reboots, retcons, space missions, time travel, and rapid aging as to render it so incomprehensible that it sends even diehards like me scurrying to the nearest wiki. Did you guys know that pink kryptonite turned Superman gay?
What?
Yeah.
I thought kryptonite was green.
There's a bunch of different colors of kryptonite.
Oh.
Yeah, the pink one turns him gay. That's just...
Wait, from like the 50s comics?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Sounds like a Pentagon bioweapon.
Yeah,
that they talked about discussing and implementing in Vietnam, but that's another story. I'm not going to go off that
Agent
tangent.
population deconstruction.
Yeah, here, look, Superman Wiki. Pink kryptonite is a type of kryptonite that seemingly turns Kryptonians homosexual. It is unknown what it would do to an already homosexual Kryptonian, although one could assume it would render them heterosexual.
Or just gayer.
This type of kryptonite only made one appearance in the comics and was used as a satire of the plots of the Silver Age comic stories featuring some strange new form of kryptonite.
That's obscenely offensive.
Okay, so that's from new versions. That's not from the old version.
This is from Supergirl, number 79, Many Happy Returns. What year was this one? I don't know. I don't know. I genuinely, I don't care about comic books.
Yeah.
But I understand why people do. You know, these are like superheroes or icons that would, Batman, for instance, inspire you to, like, Superman never kills the villain, he arrests them. And now, I guess is there a concern? I don't know what your opinion is on this. I don't know what your opinion on this is, Jack, about taking away the traditional masculine role.
At once, I have the same reaction as you do, which is I don't care because I don't think comics are really that relevant. But I do know that there are a lot of people that read them and that the cultural influences are important. But at this point, man, it's just like the ocean is around us and the pot is boiling. And I really don't know. It didn't like, look, it's like if this was the first story that came out about the first thing that was doing this, maybe. But it's just like the million billion thing that we've heard. And so what I'm saying is maybe I'm capitulating, a little bit. My sensitivity has been diminished to it. But, honestly, it doesn't really bother me. But I do disagree with the retconning, right? Like the rewriting of the stories.
Make new characters.
Yeah, and just make a new character, right? Superman is Superman. His son, well, I guess, are they going to set up the storyline where Clark Kent gets upset by this and he disowns Superboy or whatever?
No, it would be like Superman is super accepting. And then Lex Luthor gets mad or something like that.
You know, I did see an interesting critique where someone said that Superman has always been the progressive anyway, right? Even the original Superman character, which I'm not familiar with. I don't remember the movies. I don't read the comics, but I do recall there was some instance in which he was like, we want to, save everybody and help everybody achieve this and bring everybody up. And, it was a very progressive sort of mindset, I think.
Culturally, I also think we're kind of defunct in many different ways because it's like we just keep repeating the same stories over and over again. And to your point, make a new character. Make something new, make something interesting. But also, Scream is being redone. Home Alone is being redone. Yesterday, 2 of those trailers dropped. I mean, can't you think of new movies?
Here's how I imagine it. Imagine a table like this, and the DC Comics people are sitting there, and they're like eyes half glazed over, and then they're just like, "Look, guys, I got a masseuse waiting for me. Can we just do something?" Oh, I know. Superman, but he's gay. All right, run with it. Good meeting everybody. Stand up. And
bisexual.
Right,
even better.
But Luke, I hear what you're saying about
queer,
queer. Rehashing is boring and old, but there's only so many stories, and they usually involve archetypical situations in your life, like things that everybody goes through. There's coming of age story.
You have like 50 genders. There's so many different options here that you could roll with.
There's meetings. There's meeting the love of your life.
No, they did this. Remember the Marvel comic where they had Safe Space.
Yeah, that New Mutants, and it crashed and burned. They pulled it.
Well, but hold on.
I was looking to get an original copy of it. I can't find it.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Gotta get it.
I'm gonna finish.
Send one if you guys can find it. Send one.
I'm gonna finish my thought. Coming of age, meeting your girl, having kids, getting divorced, getting your new job, having your parents die, having your spouse die. These are stories that everyone can relate to. So there's always going to be stories about that over and over and over and over and over again. I will say, I have a daughter, and crucify me for letting my daughter watch Disney, but I will tell you that Descendants is actually pretty good. The Descendants movie is about like the kids of the original Disney characters and their hijinks. And the music is good, man.
There's a lot of very crazy subliminal messaging in Disney movies. We can't even talk about it here. I don't even want to get
Walt
into
was
it.
Apparently very.
It was the New Warriors, not the New Mutants.
The New Warriors.
New Warriors.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
they had Safe Space and Snowflake.
Yeah.
Oh right, did that
Send us a
actually
copy.
get released? Because
No.
I remember tweeting about that. I tweeted about the characters and all this stuff.
New Warriors.
Subscribe to.
But this is the New Warriors. They're remaking the New Warriors here, and they ended up scrapping it because it was a little too SJW.
Are you sure?
I guess.
Is this right?
From what I heard
about
about
right
it.
here.
Man, if you can get that, please do. It's $270.
Yeah,
bucks.
that's pretty pricey.
Whoa!
There it is.
Wait, no, $10.
Okay. Probably get like
What
5
the
of those.
heck?
Dude.
Wow, price anchoring like
Make sure that's
crazy.
Wow.
What a
Wait, I can order 1,000.
Please don't.
My thoughts on this are that creative expression, you can do whatever you want with creativity. I don't know why these particular people are in control of the Superman franchise right now.
I have to buy 25 apparently. It's bulk bookstore.
Definitely do it.
Minimum order is 25 copies.
I hope they
Everyone
don't make
gets one in the house.
I hope they don't make sexuality the topic of the Superman comic, because that's never been the purpose of Superman. His sexuality was never the spotlight. But if people feel that being bisexual, queer, gay, or whatever makes sexuality.
Story.
There's a love story, but that wasn't his sexuality wasn't part of it. It was about the love between Lois and Clark.
And maybe that's true for this comic.
That was cis heteronormativity, bro.
And maybe
hold on,
someone's
maybe-
taking a picture of him kissing a man out of context and making it a bigger deal than it is. Maybe the comic, it's not a big part of the plot. He just loves this guy.
That's a good
so
point.
let's find out. But
I
maybe
hate
it's a
actually that
bigger
it's
deal
queer.
than I realized for the queer people. That is a big part of the plot of being alive and being real. And that
what actually I take offense to, and hopefully we don't get banned for this, but I queer is a political perspective now. Queer means you can be straight and be queer. I didn't know this. I'm learning this. But queer.
Actually, this is one
where
of those,
are you learning this stuff?
Jack, you're technically wrong. That's one of those pit traps where you're offensive no matter what you say about it.
Oh, well, of course I'm
like Wimixon.
Yeah, of course. It's offensive. But like my point is that to be queer is now a political position, which means to blur boundaries on purpose.
But it's not acceptable. Like the use of the term is acceptable, not acceptable at the same time.
Well, right. I'm not using it derogatorily.
No. In any context, like that. So Wimixon.
You can't say queer.
Well, I think you can. It's LGBTQ.
Why? It's right in there. You can't say.
What I'm saying is the way you're describing it as a political thing, and you can be straight but be queer, is not true. It's one of those things where you'll see some people say it, and then as soon as someone else says it, it's offensive, and you get banned for it. Like Wimixon, for instance, was WOMXN, women, but they say Wimixon. And then they said, this is the new inclusive term. And then immediately the organization that was using it started getting canceled and attacked. And then you have actively at the same time, the word Wimixon is both simultaneously inoffensive, offensive, and the appropriate term.
Right.
Which means no matter what you say, they will come after you. And then they will wage a campaign against you. When it comes to cancel culture, there's no logic for the most part. It's what can I do to get this person hurt? And so they've created circumstances where no matter what you say,
I'm falling into a trap there.
It's a trap.
Okay, but there are kids, teenagers, who identify as queer who are attracted to people of the opposite sex and who also believe that they are the gender matching the sexuality that they were assigned at their birth. Wow.
And there's
I said all that.
And there's no way for you to properly address it without getting banned.
Well, then I'm not addressing it.
Woke pit traps. Wow. Yeah, I mean, look at Crowder. That's what we're talking about. Steven Crowder gets nuked for talking about a news story. These are treacherous times we live in, my friend. But this is why we set up Timcast.com, because at the very least, that's the way I put it. When it comes to like New York and the vaccine mandate stuff, if there was a business that had a speakeasy in the back that was operating and saying, yeah, go in the back, and we're not mandating whatever, I'd be like, they're clearly in opposition. They're clearly standing up against it. Or they could sell ownership. They can be like, buy one share of the company. You can do whatever you want on the property. There you go.
That could work. So
we got to have a space, a backup space. But I don't know, man. There's simultaneously reasons to be optimistic, reasons to be pessimistic. You see, there was a story about the Republicans flipping a Democratic stronghold seat in Iowa.
Yeah, I saw that.
Moving one step closer to taking control of many different legislative bodies in the different states. And with Joe Biden's failing approval rating, we also have two organizations that raise money for state-level Republicans, record fundraising. Kevin McCarthy, record fundraising, like $60 million. So, I mean, I think those are good indications of a red wave. That could be optimistic if Republicans did anything. Otherwise, it's just kind of like, yeah, good for them, I guess. But what are we going to get out of it? Thanks for checking out this clip from the Timcast IRL podcast. If you want to see the full show, come back to this channel, youtube.com/TimcastIRL, Monday through Friday at 8 p.m., where you can leave comments and super chat, and we actually will read your comments on the show. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and if you want exclusive members-only content, segments you can't get anywhere else, go to timcast.com, become a member, and we even have full bonus episodes. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you all next time.